Forbes drops its list of the world's wealthiest people every year, but let's be real, it's the same names over and over again. We've seen enough close-up of Bezos and Zuckerberg, right? So let's dive into something way more intriguing, the hidden richest men in the world, the ones operating under the radar. Sure, Bill Gates is up there, but today we're talking about those who make Forbes' list look redundant. We're focusing on individuals with access to cash, the power to spend aggressively, and who don't worry about income or capital gains. Buckle up for a journey into the hidden realms of extreme wealth. But before we start, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you won't miss our future explorations into the world of finance. Now, let's jump right in. Meet Philip Anschutz, a figure often dubbed America's most reclusive billionaire. At 83 years old, his net worth stands impressively at US $10.7 billion, according to Forbes. Anschutz is the mastermind behind Anschutz Entertainment Group, better known as AEG, and holds the reins of iconic events like Coachella. Before making his mark in the entertainment industry, Anschutz carved out his fortune in the realms of oil and railways. In 1979, he struck gold, or rather oil, discovering a lucrative oil field on the Wyoming-Utah border. This discovery turned to a major payday when just 3 years later, Mobil purchased half of the oil field for a whopping US $500 million. Anschutz's business acumen extended beyond oil. In the 1980s, he made strategic moves in the railway industry, acquiring both the Rio Grande Railroad and the Southern Pacific Railroad. In a testament to his keen deal-making skills, he sold these railroads in 1995 for an impressive $1.4 billion. Importantly, he retained the rights to lay fiber optic cables on these railway routes, a foresight that would later prove invaluable for telecom services. Described by Los Angeles economist Jack Kaiser as the Wizard of Oz, Anschutz operates behind the scenes, pulling the levers that have a significant impact on Los Angeles and beyond. Despite his immense influence, he remains remarkably reclusive, rarely stepping into the limelight. His legacy is not only seen in the financial success of AEG, but also in the transformative impact he has had on various industries, from oil and railways to entertainment. In the realm of extreme wealth, one name that might surprise you is none other than Kim Jong-un, the enigmatic leader of North Korea. Despite presiding over one of the world's economically struggling nations, Kim's personal financial situation is far from reflective of his country's plight. Recent reports from CCN.com have unveiled a fascinating facet of Kim's wealth, a colossal stockpile of cryptocurrency. At its peak, this digital fortune could have amounted to billions of dollars, and even today, it's estimated to be around $650 million. It's crucial to note that this figure represents only the stolen cryptocurrency, leaving us wondering about potential additional wealth generated through mining activities in secretive locations like the capital city, Pyongyang. Now, when we turn to the official data, North Korea's GDP is modest, hovering around $30 billion. However, considering Kim's absolute control over every aspect of his nation, it makes more sense to view his wealth intertwined with that of the entire country. Taking a page from Forbes' playbook, which famously valued Kylie Jenner as a billionaire based on her company's worth, we apply a similar approach here. But the story doesn't end with digital assets. North Korea's notorious reputation extends beyond the realm of legitimate finance. While estimates suggest a staggering $3 billion annual expenditure on nuclear weapons, supposedly 1/5 of their GDP, a closer look reveals a different narrative. North Korea operates one of the largest smuggling rings, dealing in everything from meth and counterfeit money to weapons. In essence, Pyongyang has its fingers in a diverse range of illegal activities, contributing significantly to Kim Jong-un's unorthodox wealth accumulation. Let's shift our focus to Hassanal Bolkiah, the Sultan of Brunei, a figure whose wealth transcends traditional estimates. Unlike some other wealthy individuals, the Sultan operates legitimately on the world stage, representing a tiny nation that packs a powerful punch in the global energy market. Brunei, a nation about the size of Delaware, distinguishes itself by being one of the most significant fuel-producing countries globally, thanks to its abundant oil and gas resources. At the center of this wealth stands Hassanal Bolkiah, not just as a monarch, but also holding key positions as the Minister of Defense, Finance, and head of the military. While Forbes might peg his net worth at a seemingly modest $20 billion, critics argue that this is a gross underestimation. Brunei's oil wealth, a resource that flows generously into the Sultan's coffers annually, is likely downplayed in these estimates. Moreover, rumors abound about the Sultan's extravagant car collection alone, rumored to be worth a staggering $4 billion. One could speculate that the Sultan, being at the helm of both the nation's finances and its military, enjoys a level of financial discretion that extends beyond what traditional estimates compare. With Brunei's lack of income tax, the Sultan's personal wealth is further shielded from scrutiny. It's an open secret that the intricacies of royal finances are rarely fully disclosed. In the midst of one of the worst humanitarian crises in modern times, Syrian leader Bashar al-Assad stands as a controversial figure, not only for his role in the devastating conflict, but also for the staggering wealth attributed to him. While official estimates place his net worth at $1.5 billion, whispers in political circles suggest a far more expansive fortune, potentially reaching a colossal $120 billion or more. Bashar al-Assad's rule has been marred by the Syrian civil war, a conflict that has led to immense suffering, displacement, and loss of life. As the leader of a nation in turmoil, his purported wealth has become a subject of intense speculation and debate. The official figure of $1.5 billion, while significant, pales in comparison to the astronomical sums that some believe he has amassed. It's widely suggested that Assad has strategically spread his wealth across the globe, employing intricate financial maneuvers to conceal the true extent of his holdings. The speculated $120 billion, if accurate, paints a picture of a leader who has not only weathered political storms, but has also accumulated vast riches amidst the chaos. The challenge in assessing Assad's wealth lies in the clandestine nature of such financial dealings and the difficulty in tracking assets hidden across international borders. Reports of luxury real estate, offshore accounts, and intricate financial networks have fueled the narrative of Assad's expansive wealth. Estimating the wealth of world leaders is a challenge, and Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia, is no exception. While the exact figure remains elusive, American financier Bill Breuder's testimony before the U.S. Senate Judiciary Committee in 2017 raised eyebrows by suggesting Putin's net worth could hover around a staggering $200 billion. This claim, if true, would place Putin far ahead of other global billionaires, including the likes of Jeff Bezos. Bill Breuder, the CEO and founder of Hermitage Capital Management, a firm that once had substantial investments in Russian stocks, has been an outspoken critic of Putin's regime. His assertion paints a picture of a leader whose wealth rivals the most affluent individuals on the planet. Breuder's claim has fueled intrigue and speculation about the extent of Putin's financial holdings, sparking debates about the intersection of political power and personal wealth. Curiously, major financial publications like Forbes and Bloomberg have refrained from including Putin in their billionaire list. Forbes, in particular, has maintained a public stance of being unable to ascertain Putin's assets, yet it has also avoided clarifying whether this omission is due to considering him a dictator. The debate surrounding Putin's wealth adds an additional layer of complexity to the already enigmatic world of political power and fortune. In wrapping up, the secrets behind these powerful figures' wealth keeps us guessing. If you enjoyed the journey into their hidden fortunes, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and ring that bell for more. Thanks for joining, and keep your curiosity alive. See you in the next one.